up against it here tonight. What did you get from your practice here today as you build toward tomorrow night's game here, Randy?
Again, you know, the motto for us is the next one's the most important one. That's the way it's been all year, and that's not going to change. We're going to prepare our group to play the game that's necessary for us to have success. That's our mindset. We can't change what just happened to us. We're not proud of what our effort was and the way that the game went the other night. So now it's time to, again, flush that and take the steps that are necessary to here today. And that's what we did. We were out with that mindset that we're going to continue to try and play to a higher level, and that's really the mandate of the coaching staff and the organization.
Is there an update on Joffrey that you would tell us?
He is going to have surgery done on a knee. I think if I'm 100% correct, it's a meniscus procedure. It'll be done arthroscopically. So
is it a long-term recovery?
Yeah, it'll be 3 weeks to a month, anyways. So it's not a real invasive when you do it arthroscopically, but this is going to take him out of the availability for 3 weeks. Boland's just a maintenance day. He's had some issues, as we've talked about after the game. He's rolled his ankle a couple times. It's still sore, so that we felt it was best suited for him to not skate today and receive treatment.
When you get injuries like that, Randy, does it just feel like another thing piling on, losing a key player like that?
Yeah, again, with Boley, we've been taxed from a standpoint that he hasn't had an opportunity to play a lot of minutes, and we didn't envision that. We thought, obviously when a player comes back, you're going to put him in the lineup maybe the first couple games and give him 10 minutes, but then he's going to be able to get. But what's happened is he's aggravated it, and it's bothered him. He's not hurting himself. It's just the pain, and then in the pain threshold that he has, he rolls his ankle, and then it takes sometimes up to 10 minutes for it to come back. And that's really what's happening with him, and I don't know what more we can do other than continue along that path. And what it does in games like the other night, when you dress 11 forwards, it takes it down to 10. It doesn't give you a lot of options. So again, we'll have to rethink whether we go, the 11 and 7 or 12 and 6.
Have you been able to pinpoint why it hasn't worked defensively as you might have imagined? Like, is it execution? Is it personnel?
I think that our defensive play is one that it's been sporadic, and the amazing stat for us is that usually when your save percentage is where ours is at, your penalty killing goes hand in hand with that, and that's one thing that's mystified us, that our penalty killing has been rather porous over the course. If you take the body of work for the course of the season, yet we have high save percentages. So that usually doesn't translate that way. But obviously, with the defensive zone coverage, we need to be a lot more inside and a lot stiffer, and not as giving as many opportunities from that critical area. And that's a mandate, and we've worked on that, and we've focused on that right from the Olympic break. That we spent the entire Olympic break focusing on it, and it just seems that the more the attention that's paid to it, there's looseness. We have people back in position, and the stick that is not in the right position. It's a foot, 6 inches, 2 inches, and those things are happening to us, and those are the things that are frustrating for everybody.
So are those just mental errors then, or is it just?
Well, I think again there's breakdowns, and there's an opposition trying to do something different too. If you look at the 2 Boston goals, if you remember where they're scored from, we had people right there. We had all 5 guys around the puck, but somehow they snuck the puck through us, and they made good plays, but we were in position, and stick position was an area that obviously we didn't have it in good enough position.
Is there a bit of a correlation of losing Boland at the end of October and where the penalty kill went from that and the example he might have brought to the PK moving forward?
Yeah, it's hard to say. We don't live in the world of ifs. We can't. That's not what sports is about. We're living today, and our job right now is to focus on what we can control, and that's about tomorrow night. Our preparation today for tomorrow is paramount in this coaching staff and this hockey club's sights right now.
You mentioned the lack of consistency, sometimes period to period, not just game to game. Is there a reason you can pinpoint for that, whether it's the nerves that you've talked about, or is it just a general lack of accountability in the room? Or
I don't know. You're asking loaded questions, and you better have all the answers to those, because I'm sure I'm going to have lots of help.